Hello, hello. Here we are for another 3 episodes of Draw Along with Kyle. That's me. We're going to do a Wednesday, a Thursday, and a Friday stream for you all. I'm glad you're all here. And I just wanted to tell you something interesting. Somebody told me there used to be a pirate on a pirate ship, and their captain, well, he had a birthday. And do you know what he said on his 80th birthday? He said, "Aye, matey." Amazing. Well, why don't we start drawing? Grab a pencil, grab a pen, grab a marker, grab a crayon, grab whatever you like, and we'll get this show on the road. So as usual, we're going to start with the you draw it, and this is where I draw something and you follow along with me. And to kick things off, we're going to be really simple about this and just do a little line like that. I know you can all do that, all right? And here we go. We're going to go diagonally this way. And like we often do, we'll bounce over to the other side and do exactly the same thing. So here we go, that way. Okay, so far so good, right? Now I'm gonna do a little cut in like that, just a little one. A little cut in on this side. So far so good, everybody? Following along? Alrighty. Maybe get the parents involved. We got some grown-ups out there who want to draw along. It's not just for kids, it's just for people of all ages who want to have some fun drawing. Now here comes a big one. I'm going to connect the left side and the right side. Are you ready? Watch this. I'm going to swoop on down and around like so. Big, low, sweeping curve. You know what I always wanted? I wanted a radio voice. I didn't get one. I got this voice. But I wanted a voice where I could go low, but like really low, like a bass, like a baritone. I just thought that'd be so fun. My dad has a voice like that. He can get really low. When I was a kid, it used to kind of scare me. All right, moving on. Watch this. We're going to do a C curve, the letter C, but it's going to be a shallow C curve. So it goes a little something like this. C curve. All right, I didn't go all the way into the middle of this shape that I drew, did I? Same on the other side, C curve. Alrighty. Next, just gonna make a little line right here, just like that. That's all there is to it. We're gonna leave that alone for a moment. And remember that first C curve we drew? Well, watch this. I'm going to take that same C curve and I'm going to just pull it out here like that. And then I'm going to pull it on down like this. Let's check the chat and see if anybody knows what we're drawing here. I wonder. Chris says, you have a cool voice too, Kyle. Oh, thanks, Chris. I'm glad you like my voice. I like it too. Alrighty, here we go. Let's move on. Here comes a straight line, straight across. That's a long one. Look what we did. We went past that shape up at the top, didn't we? We moved past that shape. All right. Next, here comes a little zigzag action. And I'm going to start just to the right of where that second C curve we did met that bottom line there. So watch this right here. Zig, zag. Okay. And then once more. Zig, zag. Zigzag, zigzag. Here comes another swooping low curve. Ready? This one starts a little higher than it ends. We're going to go down like this and out like that. Alrighty. And then we're going to start from the same point we just ended and do that. So we go down and then we go back, swooping and swooping. All right, and then 1, 2, 3 little lines like that. Now look here, right about halfway Okay? Between the beginning and ending of this line, I'm going to drop a line down like this. Straight on down. Just like that. And then watch this C curve. Very similar to the one we did earlier. C curve. And then another one, C curve. All right. Remember this corner we got right here? I'm going to come under that and go up and around. C curve. C curve. Just like that. By now, I'm sure we have some ideas about what we're drawing here. Let's see. Pluto. Someone said Pluto. Oh, is that maybe the voice I was making? I don't know. Alrighty. Next step. This is going to be a big S curve. Are you ready? Watch this. I'm going to start here at the base. And I'm going to swoop up and around like that. Big S, right? And then I'm going to continue that S curve. Watch this. Curve it up and around and out and just do that. Okay. Now, watch these bumps. Bump. Bump. And one more bump that carries all the way back to the beginning. Okay? What does this look like to you all? Here we go. Remember the start of the C curve? Watch this. I'm going to make it go the other way. C curve. And then down. Same on the other side. C curve. And then down. And now, you may have figured this out by now, we're drawing a squirrel. Here comes a little triangle. Down and back. There's that cute little squirrel nose. All right, now watch carefully. Down and connect. Okay? Other side. Connect. And here come those cute little teeth. We're going to do down and up and bring that line straight down. There we have that squirrel mouth. And now big round eyes. Watch. Number 1. Number 2. And some funny big irises for those eyes in the middle. All right, now more zigzags. You ready? Zigzag, zig, zag. Right there under the arm. Zigzag, zig, zag. Okay. Now for the final touch, an acorn. I'm going to start here just past where the hand connects to the arm, and I'm going to do this. Up. And then underneath here, around and around. And then I'm going to draw a line straight across like that. It's going to overlap, right? Move past those lines. And that has its own little C curve. Turn sideways like that. And here we have to make sure that there are 2 arms on the squirrel. So we're going to take this arm and go like that. Okay? One little line at the top. And here's something fun. Watch this crisscross pattern. I'm going to draw diagonal lines. 1, 2, 3. You could do 2, you could do 3, you could do 4. It doesn't matter. Now the other way. 1, 2, and 3. And that gives us a nice little acorn pattern. Now, as usual, I like to say, well, what can you do to make this squirrel your own? There are little ways you could decorate the tail. You could draw extra little lines like that. Okay? You could change his facial expression. Instead of having the lines come down this way, you could have them go up. All right? So in other words, if I were to just take this little squirrel and bring him over here, look at that. Now we've got 2 squirrels. Magic. We'll slide these guys over. All right, look at this. What if instead of having that line go down, what if I had done this instead? Bring this down and then do this. Look at the difference. Now we got a happy squirrel. What about if you give your squirrel eyebrows? 1, 2, right? That looks funny. What if you give the squirrel some whiskers? Do squirrels have whiskers? I don't know. I'm not an expert on these things, okay, folks? What if he's, instead of holding an acorn, what if he's holding a tennis racket? He's out for a game of tennis with his squirrel pals. We don't know. We don't know what these squirrels are up to. I'll tell you something about the squirrels where I live. There is a squirrel that likes to eat our house, and I'm not making this up, folks. Every morning I have to wake up and scare the squirrel away because he eats more of the siding of our home. He's decided that that's his favorite thing to eat. And he's taken more and more away from our house every single day, and it's driving me nuts. All right, let's check in on the chat here. Now, let's see. The squirrel just watched the Cats movie. That's good. All righty. Folks, you know what time it is. What is it? And this is when I'm going to draw something, and you just tell me what it is. Are you ready? Watch this. There we go. Zoom in so you can see this. All right, this is a simple one. I know you're going to get this. I know you're going to get it. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to draw it even bigger. So it's really obvious. 1. And then 2. All right, everybody paying attention. Any guesses yet? Down we go here. And the final touch, across like that. That's it. That's it. So I got to ask you, what is it? Let's look in the chat and see what we say here. A hat. Edith says it's a hat. A very good guess. A hippo DJing. I don't know about that one. Darth Vader. Does that look like Darth Vader? Hat. Timothy Wenger, good friend of mine. I do love me some Tim. Vincent Peluso says hat. Startup Sanatana says hat. Well, these are all very good guesses. I think they're spectacular guesses. I'm sorry to tell you that once again, they are incorrect. And as usual, I tried my best to make these drawings clear, but I failed. I failed you all. So why don't we continue and see what it actually is, okay? So here we go. I'll just start here, and I'm going to draw a curve down this way, okay? And then I'll meet it on this side like that, all right? And then I'm going to do this, and then up and out and across, and then we go this way. And folks, I'm sorry to tell you this, but this was actually a rocking horse. So I think once again, I failed. I tried to make it clear. I tried to make it obvious, but it's hard for me. I try really hard to make these things obvious, but I just can't do it, no matter how hard I try. So that was What Is It? We'll try again tomorrow, and maybe it'll go better. I don't know. It's my fault, though. I know. I don't make these things as clear as I probably should. I need some shrinking powder here. So get some shrinking powder. Put that on there, and we'll just shrink that down, and we'll slide it over here next to our squirrel. All right, you know what time it is. It's time for you to tell me an animal and an activity. Now, I need to know, what is that animal doing? I can draw an animal. That animal can be doing anything you like. It could be playing chess, it could be skateboarding, it could be weaving a basket, right? It can be running for president, whatever you like. So I'll take a look at the chat, and we'll have some cool suggestions, and then let's see where it goes. And I'll try my best to do a really amazing drawing in just a few minutes for you. All right, let's see. Okay. A whale playing tennis. What an amazing idea. Holy cow, a whale playing tennis. Whale playing tennis. How would I do that? A boxing kangaroo. A bear dancing. A bear drawing. I like that too. A bear cooking. Lots of bears. Everyone's into the bears today. Jumping elephant. I like that. We did draw an elephant last week. A goldfish dancing tango. Good gracious. A rabbit doing a handstand. That's pretty cool. A raccoon getting fitted for a suit. Oh my goodness. Let's see. A beaver fencing. Amazing. Couldn't they just fight with those sharp teeth of theirs? Squirrel holding an acorn. Hey, that's an interesting. Wait a minute, Coy. Wait a second. We just drew that. You got me. An iguana dancing. That's pretty cool. A raccoon, a hamster chewing gum. More rodents today, huh? Sasquatch eating a burrito. Sasquatch eating a burrito. That's amazing. Oh, that came from our very own Howard Pinsky. Oh, because of Cody Bear, she's up next. Aha, that explains it, folks. That explains it all. Let's see, I'm reading through these one more time. So many ideas, so many suggestions. You know, there was one really early, the whale playing tennis. That just sounded so funny to me. And you know, I don't think I've ever in my life tried to draw a whale. I may have a couple times, but I'm having a hard time remembering it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Now, as usual, I'm going to start with a sketch. Okay, so I'm going to use a lighter color. And here we go. Now, remember, work big to small. Work big to small. In fact, that's going to lead into our art tip for today. So the whale playing tennis. All right, let's see. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Big whale shape. Whale shape. Whale shape. That's more like a whale tail. That's the shape like that. It goes like that. Goes like that. Goes like that. And one fin out this way and one fin down this way, and the racket, and big oval like that, and down. Okay, so far so. Oh man, the pressure's on. Holy cow. Drawing a whale. Oh, I know. Let's do this. We're gonna do the shape more like that. Or I could do more sort of like this kind of cartoony whale shape. I like that. I like that big square kind of head. It's squared off like that. And then little eye like that. There. That looks more like the kind of whale I want to draw. Big mouth. And we, of course, have to put him in proper Wimbledon attire. So collared white shirt. And gosh, I guess he can't really wear shorts, can he? What am I going to do about that? Oh, well, he's not going to be wearing pants, folks. What can I tell you? All right, breaking the dress code, kind of a whale. So there is the whale. And there's going to be some water. He's playing underwater tennis. I'm sure that doesn't work very well, but we don't care, right? What do you think? How's the sketch looking? Good? Okay, we'll move it over here. And now, just like I always do, just lighten that up a little bit, come right over it. And now we draw the confident action lines on top of it, starting with a big line up this way and that way. And then I'm just going to go right into that whale mouth. And there's a little whale eye. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move that eye. You can change things if you want. See that? I like that better. I just think that's where that eye needs to be. Okay. And here comes that collared shirt now. We're going to bring that around. And there we go. And here we go with the sleeve. Nice little tennis shirt. Anybody out there a tennis player? Let me know. I happen to be a tennis player myself, actually. Don't play as much as I'd like these days for numerous reasons. Well, of course, it's really not an option at particular moment in history, but always enjoyed it. What sports do you all like to play? What games do you like to play? What games can you play now that you're indoors a lot? What can you play indoors? Can you play a version of tennis indoors? I wonder if you could figure that out. I bet you could. You're all creative people. Maybe your mom and dad don't want you breaking stuff. I shouldn't be encouraging this kind of behavior, should I? Oh, shame on me. Tell you one thing you can do. You can draw a lot. You can draw a lot. All right, here comes that tail. Whoa, swoop it around and then down. And now that nice big action. 1, 2, and then like so. Okay, maybe a little fishy right here, swimming in the water, right? Let's turn off that sketch and let's take a look at how we're doing. Put a little reflection up here, a little reflection right there. And how did we do? How did we do? I don't know. You tell me. Does it look like a whale? I don't think it looks like a whale. I think it's whalish. There's a little blowhole at the top. And I think our whale playing tennis is good to go. Okay, thanks for that wonderful suggestion. Thanks for all the wonderful suggestions. As usual, I love them. You guys come up with the best stuff. All right, shrinking powder for our whale. Shrink you down. There we go. Time for a very quick art tip, and that is work big to small. I was just saying that a moment ago. We'll hide this for a sec so I can draw right here. Now, here's what I want you to see. Let's say I'm drawing a person. Am I going to start with the head? No. Watch this. Draw yourself a big shape where you can fit stuff in and then say, okay, here's the total length of the body from head to toe. Maybe about halfway here. That's going to be the length for the legs. Okay, then I'll come up about this way for the body, right? And maybe the head's about that big, right? And then my arms can come down here, right? If I start big to small, if I give myself a big shape first to fit other things in, medium-sized shapes, smaller size shapes, pardon me, then it's much easier for me to get my proportions right when I do a drawing. So I want you to think about that the next time you're doing a drawing. So if I wanted to do a figure here, who's posing and acting something out, do a little line like this and say, okay, here's maybe the head, here's maybe how long the legs are, right? 1 foot, 2 feet. Maybe the hands are sitting in the pockets like this, the other hand is gesturing like that. All right, now all I've got there is kind of a stick figure, really. It's nothing more fancy than that, is it, right? But I can then come over the top of it and say, all right, boom, boom, boom. There is the proportion of the head, right? And look how fast I can put something together that feels like everything's about the right size. Now I'm getting into the nitty-gritty, okay? So think about that the next time you draw something. Look for the biggest shapes to draw first, and that'll make your job as an artist a lot easier. There you go. So thanks everybody for joining me once again. That was a lot of fun for me. I hope it was fun for you. And I'm going to see you again tomorrow. See you again Friday, same time. Everybody take care. Everybody stay safe, stay healthy. And I wish you the best. And I'll talk to you soon. See you next time.